This is Agri ERP, Rakata Tech's green commodity trading software, providing you better control and profitability of your business. It's a SaaS-based product. If we go to login, you'll be presented with a dashboard view. This view is personal to any individual user, and you're able to move things around to screen depending on what's more important to you. If you don't want certain things on the screen, they can be turned off and re-enabled at will. The main area of the system is really it's a search on the top left. This enables you to do a global search across different areas of the system. As soon as you type in, it'll give you a list of places that you can actually go and have a search for those words. For example, if I look up Rakata against a trading partner, it'll give me results that mention Rakata into it. In this demo system, all the email addresses are locked to us, hence all these results that are coming back. Where the system has a single match, it'll take you straight into those records, and when there are multiple matches, it'll return a list view such as this showing the number of results up here. You can then further filter using any of these filters at the top, and then go into any record that you wish. The trading partners are anybody that you're actually trading with. They could be customers, suppliers, hauliers, introducers for commission payments, etc. They can all be tracked on the system. The system will allow you to also have an unlimited number of contacts that will be linked to those trading partners. So when you actually have to send them emails or phone them, etc., they'll all be listed on the system. We are able to handle unlimited number of products on the system as well. A product can be a simple product that you sell with a set purchase price and a set sale price, or can be built with complex pricing in mind so that you have differential pricing as the year progresses. Often useful for agricultural trades where the purchase and sale prices vary through the months of the year. We can cater for that as well. And where contracts are done over a period of many months, we can actually work average prices across those months and apply them to the contract. When you set up a contract, you're able to draw down on that contract through one or more fixings. If it's over a longer period, you may have a number of 29-ton, for example, drawdowns off of it, which we can do, and the system will show you where you are with your fulfillment of those contracts. If we have a quick look at putting a sales contract onto the system, we would go to commercial, into new contract. Then once you're in here, you would choose who your customer that you actually want to use is. The system will allow you to search anywhere in their words to actually find them. So if we go to B&G Farming, we choose a delivery date. So if we're going to say this will go out next week, it'll give you a window automatically to the end of the month, but you can actually override that. So if we say it's 17th with an option for the 18th, contract terms are how you're actually going to supply the product. In this instance, we'll do a demo of it coming out of our stock, but you could set it up to actually be something that comes back to back straight from the supplier. The payment terms that you want to apply, this is a user definable list, so we can extend those to do whatever you like. And when we have the invoices generated, the due dates will be updated accordingly. At this stage, we're going to draw down from this store. The system will allow you to generate copies over many months. You could have a January one, and the system will then create a February, March, April, May individual contracts that are essentially clones of this contract. It doesn't have to be used if you just want to do a single contract. If you want to be recording details of haulage on here, you can do. So you get a list of your hauliers that you use. This can be customized for yourself. And if you put in any charges that you know you're going to be charged for doing the haulage, then the system will automatically produce a purchase invoice later on, so that when you get an invoice from the haulier, you can match them off. If you have any introducer payment that needs to be made, you can choose who that agent is and how you're going to pay them, the amount that you're going to pay them as well, and whether or not it's going to be based on the individual shipments, the movements, or it's going to be based on the order itself. If you haven't got any introducer, you just miss that bit out. So if we create a draft, we've now got a draft sales contract on here, and we can go and add in products onto the system. We will have a look on here if we go and see what we've got. Some protected rate mail on here. Add that in. How much do we actually want? We'll take 29 tons. The system will add this line item. We can do unlimited line items on the contract as well. The system allows you to override the unit pricing. So if we know that, if we take that as 250 tons, £250 a tonne, and we bought it at, say, £5 a tonne. That'll then calculate, we had a margin of £5 per unit, and that's 2.04% margin rates. So this contract with the client is going to be for £7,250 for 29 tonnes of protected rate meal to be delivered between the 17th and 18th coming out of stock. When we're happy that's accurate, we can prove that and actually lock that onto the system. This will generate a sales contract number and shows us that we're in an ordered status. We can produce different documentation. So if we go and produce a demo sales contract, we can then see that this information has come through onto paperwork. So you could then send that out to them, send by email. This list here will show details of only the email addresses that are linked to that trading partner, so you don't have to remember email addresses or type them in afresh. And if you do happen to want to send to an additional person, you can type in free format into these boxes. Details of the email are templated. You don't have to type in your email, and your signature box will be loaded on the system as well, basically enabling a streamlined flow of email and communication with your clients. Once you've actually got a sales contract loaded, we can go and create a fixing. So you go across to the fixings tab, and at this point we're going to draw down on it. So we want to be shipping, leaving the dates, that's absolutely fine. And we are going to ship the whole of the 29 tonnes, although you could make this any value you want. We'll create that. And at this stage, it's showing that it's fixed. So this is our intention to ship. You can then produce the documentation that you want and send that out to whoever to confirm that the shipment is about to go. Once you then get confirmation back from the weighbridge of the exact amount that's moved, we can actually update the calculated amount. So if we go, there was 28.9 tonnes that actually got moved, and then confirm that on the system, which will actually lock the transaction to show that we actually did do 28.9. We ordered 29, but we actually shipped 28.9 due to the nature of the product that was being shipped. And at this stage, we're able to then create the invoice. So this will actually take details from the contract and the fixing and produce a sales invoice. So we know the cost, the unit price that's being charged, and the quantity that was actually shipped, giving us a total of 7,225 to actually invoice the client. So those details can generate a PDF again and send out the email to the client. Whether or not you then track it within Agri ERP, or as most of our clients would move that data into their invoicing systems such as Xero. We have extracts and API connections into various accounting systems to enable that to happen. Details of the product itself, you can click through. For instance, if we go and see some details about this rate mill, we can store details of sales prices. We can set up any number of price lists onto the system. So trading partners get logged into a price list, and then the price that's being charged for that price list will pull through automatically on every contract that you do. Of course, you can override it based on your user permissions. Purchase prices for the product. We can actually store different prices for different suppliers if they're known. And of course, when you add it to a contract, that will come through as the default purchase price, which you can then override if you need to. But if it's a known purchase price, you can get them logged on the system to save looking them up each time. The stock screen is an important screen as it provides a sort of single view of everything that's going on with that product. At the top, it'll show you how much physical stock you have in of this product and the position figure, so that once all the open transactions have gone through, how much stock will you be left with? So at the moment, we've got 451.653 tonnes of this stock on the system. So that's in various locations. Through having open purchase contracts and open sales contracts, once all of those have gone through, we'll be left with 435.543 tonnes. So it'll give you an indication of whether or not you need to make further purchases to fulfill your sales obligations. The physical stock will show the locations that we've actually got this product in stock. So it's showing an average purchase price of those ones, how much stock is in at those various locations, and therefore the total value of those stocks. Any open shipments that you might have, any open shipments where this product is actually part of another product. So we can do this sub-product arrangement, basically keeping track of all the ingredients of the main product. So an assembly that may consist of one or many ingredients, we can actually track all the ingredients for their stock levels as well. Any open sales contracts that have it, any open sales contracts where this is our sub-product showing that this protected rape is included in this product, but it's obviously in varying quantities, so we can see how much we've actually ordered and then how much has been moved and how much has been potentially moved. So that's waiting for weighbridge information, and therefore how much we've actually got left to ship of it. Similarly, on the purchase side, how many open purchase contracts we've got. We've got a single purchase contract at the moment for 29 tons that's due to come into us. So this screen obviously gets updated very frequently. Basically every transaction that goes through for this product, data on this screen will be updated so the users can see exactly what's going on with it. We will do some more specific training in further videos. Please watch back.